Okay, one of my first thoughts of the Google Nexus 7 unit. Basically, it's fantastic. For the price, I don't think you can beat this at the moment. This is an absolute groundbreaking machine. It's incredible quality, it's very fast, it's very easy to use. It's already got Jelly Bean and the update has just happened, so I've got 4.1.1 on this unit now. It's really fast, easy to use. You get with it all kinds of versatile apps and programs that you can immediately use, including in-store access to a HD downloadable movie of Transformers, which I've watched a large amount of. I won't say I've watched all of it, absolutely not, but a vast majority of that I've already watched. It's got a really neat YouTube player within it, and better than normal because you can quickly load videos, etc. And my Wi-Fi here isn't particularly fast, so I've got something else that's actually busying the network at the moment. But you've got a very nice kind of detailed little summary screen. It's happy to rotate, etc. And the overall effect of the screen and the resolution, both watching a HD movie and HD YouTube videos of my own making, and I know how good they are because I watch them on some very good screens at home. All in all, outstanding graphic quality. The colours are very pure as well, which I'm particularly keen on. Some of these can be a little bit washed out. So the 720p resolution is actually very well done. It's 1280 by 800 pixels, so easily does 720 in a landscape format. And obviously you want to keep the aspect ratio, and this absolutely does that. So you get a slight extra border top and bottom when you're watching a HD movie. But that's absolutely the least of your worries, because the most important thing is to keep the aspect ratio pure, and I think that's very important. That gives this a resounding 216 pixels per inch. Now, is it as good as an Apple iPhone Retina display? Well, it absolutely isn't on maths on paper. The resolution of these iRetina displays is better than this, but to be honest, do you notice day-to-day use? I've been using this now for quite a while, and I'll be honest, outstanding. It's a fantastic size, and I think Apple have got something to even be worried about themselves, because this is so fast. I can't believe how fast this feels. It's very slick. I've used other tablets and Android devices in shops, etc., always looking at them, feeling them, thinking, am I going to buy one? No, I'm absolutely glad I've got this. This is absolutely fantastic, and it's as good as everyone's saying. Okay, a little bit about the dimensions and size. It's 12 centimeters across, just shy of 20 centimeters tall, and just shy of a centimeter, just over a centimeter, sorry, in depth. Now, all in all, I'm going to bring into shot a Kindle, because I actually think, and it's the original Kindle, I actually think it's a very similar kind of size, so it's something that I think more people might have have seen and used. It's slightly thicker than a Kindle, and very, very slightly longer than a Kindle. The Kindle's slightly shorter, having laid on top there just then. Obviously, weight-wise, you can't really compare. This is 340 grams, or in old money, 11.9 ounces. I think weights in the UK are still, people like to know about them in pounds and ounces, so it's less than a pound. It's way less than a pound. It's 11.9 ounces. It's got a similar kind of border, I guess, to the Amazon Kindle, and this has always been fantastic to hold, very comfortable, again, one-handed, etc. And I think this has really learned a lot from the dimensions, etc., of the original Kindle, because it's perfect to hold. Having watched a movie, I would say the only thing is holding in landscape isn't as, just to show you the unlock quickly, isn't as comfortable as it is when I hold it in portrait mode, and I guess that's a two-handed hold to make that particularly comfortable. You'll quickly notice here that Jelly Bean, the main screens, etc., don't rotate, so players absolutely do, certain apps absolutely do, and a game I've downloaded recently, Osmos is fantastic, absolutely looks gorgeous on it. I downloaded a HD version because it's been tweaked for the Jelly Bean Android operating system. So this quad-core Tegra 3 NVIDIA 1.3 gigahertz Cortex A9, fantastic, absolutely great effort here. I think NVIDIA, Google, Asus have done a fantastic job. The This only comes with 8 gig of RAM, this particular model. You can get 16 gig versions, but they both have exactly the same internally. They'll have another gig of RAM for operating systems, etc. As I've said before, really easy to pick up, really keen on this. The speaker's very good. I have been using headphones for quite a lot of things, for watching the movies and for the game I was playing, because it sounds absolutely beautiful and it's nice to have stereo. Obviously you've got a mono speaker on the back here. Let me just quickly flip it over here. But this does really well. It's surprisingly bassy, better than most phones and tabs and tablets and pads I've seen and used. So very impressed with that. We've got here a very competent device, Wi-Fi only, no mobile SIM option, and that's absolutely fine for this price point. I don't see any qualm with that. The majority of these things are used in the home and or cafes, restaurants, etc. Wi-Fi is very readily available now. It's only got a front-facing camera, but I think it's absolutely fine. The kind of quality, they've only done a 1.2 megapixel camera, and that's absolutely adequate for Skype, etc., video calling, etc., your friends. And I don't think that's an issue. I know a lot of people are going to say, why isn't there a rear camera? Why isn't there a better front camera? This isn't a camera. This isn't a mobile phone. You're going to be carrying this in your bag or a large pocket, possibly in your coat. It's small enough to do that. And I don't think it's something that you're going to be expecting to hold up and take video footage of, etc. A lot of this is tweaked, so one thing I quite like is in Google Earth Maps, etc. If I just quickly load up well, let me show you the icon first, but the voice search is prevalent everywhere. So even in, well, I can go back to YouTube actually, so I quickly just go back to where I was with YouTube, and if I wanted to do a search, what you'll see at the very top here, and I've already done quite a few here, is I can just speak to my unit. London Olympics James Bond. Okay, hopefully in this demo that's going to work as well as it has done all the way through this, and absolutely it's already done a search and brought up the London Olympics James Bond opening ceremony that was done, where the Queen very willingly gave herself a little bit of a fun entrance to the opening ceremony. And this is in obviously the maps, etc. It's in all kinds of things and used to really good effect. So I can just type in here, let's stick with the Olympic theme here, London Olympics building. I don't think I was very clear there. Let's hopefully you can search for London Olympic building. And I've got Olympic plumbing. That's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. I think I should use the word stadium or arena. Hold on. London Olympic Stadium. Okay, it's now searching for London Olympic Stadium. Much better this time. Let me just get rid of all this. And absolutely, there's the stadium. Let me just... let's bring up the detail search a little bit too prompt. Okay, I've panned across a little bit too far here, so I have lost it. But absolutely, I can focus in on A, and you can see that I'm pinching and enlarging, and coming into sight now is the all familiar London Olympic Stadium and the swimming arena, etc., and all the various other courts, etc., that are being in play for the Olympics that are on at the moment. Okay, you also get with this free, in the UK I've got £15 to spend in the Google Play Store, so I brought the game very thankfully with my free £15. Didn't cost that much, of course. It took only a few minutes to download, very nice. The HD Transformers movie that I watched is free. You also get a free book and of course a user guide on how to use it. One thing I'm going to mention, there's a slight negative. So I've been charging the unit whilst I was actually watching the movie and listening to the stereo sounds through these very good Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. And whilst the unit's being charged, and if the volume's very loud and it then goes quiet, there's a very, and I mean this, very slight hum. Wouldn't call it a buzz, very slight hum. I unplug the micro USB charge cable and immediately goes. So possibly a little bit of interference going on there, and hi-fi sound purists might have a little bit of an issue if they're charging. When the unit's taken out, when it's not charging, perfect sound, and I mean perfect, very good. The unit Slightly warmer on the left. On the I'm holding it backwards here. On the left-hand side, so I've got to shoot it on the right when I'm flipping over. That wasn't very clever of me. So when it's charged, I guess the battery or some part of the circuitry that holds the battery is over on that side there, and the only slight bit of warmth you feel. And this is whilst I was watching it's nearly a 2-hour movie, all in full HD. So it's busy streaming it on HD. Over the Wi-Fi, charging at the same time, and it did a very good job. Everything's slick and swish. It really does move. That's one thing that I think they've really improved on, the touch and the feel and the swishing of the gestures, the touching, multi-touch, 3-finger touch, absolutely no problem at all. Quite a few games are already using that, and all in all, I think that's a very nice unit. So any negatives apart from the slight buzz? I'm still getting used to it. I'm very much more used to Apple iOS on their phones, but to be honest, it's not taking me long at all. So within a couple of hours of me playing, using YouTube, browsing, searching, finding things, etc., it's done really good. It's really easy to get to know and get to feel at home. Battery life I can't comment on yet. They're saying that with the 4,325 milliamp hours you get, they're saying a day, so they're trying to say an 8 to 9 hour usage. The battery was fully charged. It's already gone down to about 75%. I've been using it to play games and constantly demoing, etc. So I got it fully charged whilst I was watching the movie, and then unplugged it to get rid of that very slight, but I could hear it with these headphones, slight background hum. I had it on very loud, just in case you're trying to find it. It might happen on all the models, might just be this one. I did have to sort a little issue out with the case when I unpacked it, which you'll see in one of my other videos. Do I think this needs to have a mobile SIM option? I think I'm happy with it being Wi-Fi for this price. So in the UK, this is only £160. That's the $200 price range. This is the 8 gig version, but I absolutely feel like I've got the my money's worth. I really think this is fantastic. Everything about it is fast and smooth. There's no lag at all, no stutter or slurring. The angle of the screen is absolutely phenomenal. It's really superior viewing angle. I was very impressed with that. Let me just bring a few more things on screen so you can see it with black. Slightly reflective. It could do with an anti-glare reflective coating perhaps, but it's no more or less reflective than my iPhone 4S, so I can't complain there at all. It's just a comment. And because I was watching a movie, which I wouldn't have done on my iPhone 4S because the screen's too small and the aspect ratio is not right, where this is spot on, I noticed the glare a little bit, and that's partly because I've got a lot of overhead lights in this room, because of course I want to light the item I'm recording here. So there's no SD slot, etc. You really do need to know what you're doing with your micro USB to connect things. You've got a cloud service offered by Google. You've absolutely got to have a Google account. So the second you turn this unit on, very quickly you're steered through the language, connecting it to Wi-Fi, logging into your Google Play account. All that sort of less than 2 minutes, and you're logged in and happy. It's got a little update to do. Like I say, I'm now 4.1.1. Didn't take long at all. It's a very small update. I didn't notice anything different before or after, and what can I say? It's fantastic. I'm going to keep using this. I'm going to play this for a few days and come back with any kind of feedback or learnings or tips and tricks, and I'll absolutely be able to comment on the battery life. But it does all look very good. Can't believe how good the screen is. It's really sharp and really pleasing to hold. And even though the speaker's on one side and it's very small, this slot here, I find it actually produces quite a reasonable attempt at giving bass. I wouldn't call it bass, it's a wrong kind of word, but it does very well. It doesn't vibrate, nothing tinny about this at all, and I still absolutely love the feel of this. It just does not slide around your hands. I've not been getting any kind of smears, etc. So the screen itself very nice. It's got all kinds of things that really do feel like this has been tweaked. I think they've actually got the Jelly Bean Android look and feel very much better. and there was something called Project Butter, which I guess is alluding to the fact that everything is slick and smooth and good quality with the unit. And I'm going to give this absolutely 2 thumbs up. I'm as excited about this as I was when I first saw the iPhone 4, and I think this is an absolute step forward, and for the price I don't think you can beat it.